completely finishes its work around 1500 seconds. When it was statically partitioned, it actually took almost twice the amount of time to accomplish this. And likewise for some of the other workloads. You also notice that when I mentioned before that there are just sometimes idle times in the cluster, this again, if you look at the lower left-hand corner graph, you see that these jobs came at this periodic point. That's why there's actually is idle times in the cluster. And we were trying to be more honest about what cluster utilization actually looks like. Okay. Now, if you actually look at the overall resource utilization across the cluster at this point, from using Mesos versus static, the CPU has gone up, but it actually has not gone up as drastically as we expected. The memory utilization is much more pronounced as it's gone up in this experiment. Okay, so we can actually break down the jobs that are running by workload. And you can actually see that for most of these jobs, they actually did have some speed ups. Some of them were more pronounced in this case, the large Hadoop mix, as I showed 2 slides ago. The Torque MPI job had a slight slowdown. There's lots of possible explanations for this. And we've actually been playing more recently with trying some other scheduling parameters to see whether or not this is just a fluke or whether or not this is a consistent thing. But one of the things about Torque and MPI is it's not an elastic workload. So it actually has a much harder time. It can't start its job until it actually gets all the resources. Okay, so the last application that I mentioned was running something like an elastic web farm. This is still very much in early stages, but